Stadium of the New England Free Jacks in Quincy, Massachusetts. This is the Major League Rugby Academies tournament. You're about to see the finals of this tournament is taking place up here in Quincy. It is going to be the Jaguares of Florida. They're going to be linked to the new Miami Major League Rugby team coming in Rugby HTX, the academy of the Houston SaberCats. I am John Broker. I am joined by rugby expert and legend Gavin McLevy for this matchup. Gavin, these two teams have taken out everybody in their way over the last couple of days. They're set for the finals right now. This is going to be a great contest.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. What a great weekend, and this one being the final of the last 3 days. Really two dominating teams, big results throughout the whole weekend, and we'll see who gets the edge on this one. The Florida Jaguares there lining up.
There, they are a unique team from Florida. Florida rugby certainly coming along well, really on the national stage these days, producing some tremendous players. These Jaguares players are ready to rumble with Rugby HTX. Houston as well, doing very well. U18 players on both sides of the field. You take a look right there at HTX. They are going to be in yellow, running from right to left on your screen, and from left to right will be the Florida Jaguares. Good matchup coming. Both very physical teams, Gav. It's going to be interesting to see how they approach this one. A little wet in Quincy today, so it's going to change some of what they may want to do.
Yeah, both teams, I'm sure, are more accustomed to hot weather. It'll be interesting to see how this rainy weather works for them today.
Getting ready to go there in this orange in the finals earlier today in the third and fourth place game. The hometown Junior Jacks, the Free Jacks Academy, got a 2-point win over Rugby New York, the Ironworkers Academy, in a very hotly contested match. See these sides getting ready to go for this great matchup. This is going to be a good contest. Both these teams have had a lot of games under their belt for their respective clubs. Now putting together for this all-star team for these academy sides. As Jaguares are going to kick off in the orange, running from left to right on your screen, as we said. We are just about ready to get underway. Right there you have Tartara, pardon me, puts one up, and it's at the 22 of Rugby HTX, immediately into the action. Just outside their 22. Looking for a pod off, just go by. They get it to Seth Smith. He has been electric all weekend, the U18 player. Tremendous player, senior from Fulshire High School. So Russell is going to play for the United States in the Corendon Summer Tour. Ball bounces back inside the 22 to the hands of Matthew Arteta, and he is on the run across halfway, across the 40. Room to run. Is he in touch? Ball goes up. Did it go forward? The referee says that's fine. The Jaguares on the move here, looking really strong. Boarding the hell of Jordan Vassell takes that one in. The referee spots something. We're going to come back. Assistant referee has seen it, so we're going to bring it back a little further. We'll see what the call is going to be.
Oh, good.
Maybe he stepped out, Arteta.
No, it's okay. Going to goal?
Before he released that ball, I think. Lad's quick, though. He is very quick. Tiger Rugby did some stats and GPS tracking. He ran a 4.440 meter sprint with some tryouts with them last year. He's still only a junior in high school. Rapid player.
He certainly is very fast. We'll keep an eye on him from Miami. Cypress Bay High School player, played for the Okapi Wanderers. So you see Rugby HTX is going to have this ball. So let's get it back, gets it in the hands of Curran. Curran puts it up from inside the 22, just getting some space there. So now attacking line out for Florida. Good opportunity for them to show their speed and power, which we have seen already. They're going to want to put together off this set play.
It's all good. He's got some blood. You're not. Get the blood sub off. He's bleeding, gentlemen. Get him off. It's all how it goes. That's why we have a blood sub. It's all good. Time's off, gentlemen. Time's off. I'm good, yeah. Coach, could you give me a blood sub, please?
Early blood sub coming in here. for Rugby
Thank you, sir.
HTX.
Sir. Thank you. No, it's okay. You're off. It's a blood sub. You'll be back on. Don't worry about it.
Referee just calming everybody down. Player doesn't want to leave the field, but he can come back on once he gets it sorted out. Ball up into the hands of Christian Poo there. Jaguares, ball's a little high in this ball, but driving forward nonetheless. Good break there, working their way through. That's Ethan Fluxman. Fluxman, it's just outside the 22. They move this ball across field, looking a little inside out. Ball in Juan Castillo's hands. Castillo, a senior from Palm Beach County. Plays for the Boca Raton Buccaneers. Little chip down, looking, but it's going to go too far. May have been an advantage back here. There was a penalty against Rugby HTX for offsides. So free play comes to nothing, but come back for a penalty for Florida.
Yep, so a good start here for Florida Jaguares. You will see a lot of kicking from this Florida back line. Very comfortable with the kicks in open play. A lot of former soccer players in this squad. Big influence from Latin America, of course. A lot of Argentine, Chilean, Uruguayan heritage kids in amongst there.
They have to have you say hello to their parents. May not know about Gavin, but underneath that beautiful Northern English accent is a fluent Spanish speaker. Line out coming here for Florida inside the 22 of Rugby HTX. Good attacking opportunity for them. As you look at Keen Tartara there.
You bleeding too? What the hell? What's up with you guys? Check your hand.
From Cypress Bay High School.
Hold there, please.
Copy Wanderer directing traffic for this team. Ball is going to come in from Fluxman. Fluxman, a senior. The Boca Buccaneers are going to set up a maul. Right at the back of it is Fluxman. Ball is starting to move around, so he's going to have to break away, and does. Well taken, another penalty advantage against Houston. Houston, a little bit of trouble right now. Tartara gets that one through. And good hit, good pressure coming on from Houston. We're going to come back to that penalty. Early penalties going against this Houston side right now, Gav. They're going to have to clean this up.
Captain.
Yeah, is it offsides or just too much going on at the ruck? I didn't catch
Let's
it.
see what he has to say to the ref.
Going into a breakdown. No attempt to it. Guys already wrapped up, already down. No need. Okay?
3 gold, go in the breakdown.
3 gold. Just going in with the shoulder.
Okay.
Not a shoulder charge, but
Yes, sir.
not needed.
And that's not needed?
Not needed.
Yep, very clear there. Just unnecessary shoulder charge. It's going in a bit late on those rucks, which Tartara will take advantage of that. Put them
Calls
on
on
the 5.
Jacob Sanders, a senior from Fulshire. He is committed to Adrian College. Going to play for Benny Maddaleona up in wonderful Adrian, Michigan.
There's Tartara going in there, and the body's coming over it. I didn't quite see what the referee was referring to.
Ball to the front of the line out here for Florida. Florida moves that one out to Tartara. He's got runners coming in a couple different directions. Good little decoys there. Gets the ball in the middle of the field. Rugby HTX works hard, turns that one over. Player up off his feet and driven back. Don't know if it was intentional, just a penalty here. Player did come up awkwardly, and the penalty goes against Emiliano Fernandez.
Yeah, Nano's the nickname, and doesn't take no for an answer. He is very formidable at the flank position, enjoys a tackle, just goes a little past horizontal there, and he needs to be careful with that one now. The referee's got an eye on him.
Kick just goes to the 22. This will be a line out here for Rugby HTX, Seth Smith to put this one in. Dad got him started playing. It did Smith. That one doesn't quite go to hand. Jaguares have a hold of it. Adrian Suarez, the number 9, moves it out to a waiting forward pod there. Taking just a little flat-footed. Good pressure coming on for the HTX defense. Off this left-hand side, they go. Suarez decides to come back around the other way. Adrian Suarez eventually gets caught up there by Tuaone. Skylon Tuaone. Second row for the Jaguares team. Ball goes up and just slips over the top of Christian Poo there. But knock on coming. It's going to be a scrum awarded to Florida. Another opportunity to attack here right around the 22, and they're playing in this end, Gav.
Yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication from Tatara that stepped in at scrum half while Suarez was at the bottom of that ruck. A little bit of miscommunication between Joaquin Tatara and Christian Pope. A little high on that ball, lost it right in the 22.
Good hit there from HCX, but Florida going to come back with this one. Suarez gets it out to Tatara. Tatara gets it into the middle of the field there. They're just going to bash this one forward, try to set up some room on the outside. Good work, however. Illegally had done by Rugby HCX. That's Zane Smith. Going to be penalized there. Another penalty against Houston, and now Florida going to take a shot at posts.
Yeah, interesting one. There was nothing there. Joaquin Cheddar Gonzalez went over to stabilize that ruck, but went a little too far, and that opened up the gap for Houston to come through, but illegally, according to the referee. So Joaquin Tatara will take the kick, confident kicker. This is definitely in his range. Very dedicated to his craft and spends a lot of time practicing his kicking. So there's Gonzalez, goes over there, and here comes in, going through the middle. I don't know how illegal that was. I think Houston can be a little bit hard done by there.
Yeah, Zane Smith there did a good job getting in over that one, but must have been just a fraction there. The referee sees it. Tatara sets up for the kick. Assistant referees say that's good. We're at 3-0. Florida takes the lead in this final. This Major League Rugby's Academies matchup. We're at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Quincy, Mass, playing host this weekend.
Just a quick look there at Joaquin Tatara, the fly half for Florida Jaguares. Come through Okapi Wanderers. He's been with the club since its start, maybe 7 or 8 years ago.
Nice ball coming up from HCX. Bobbled that time. Comes down in the hands of Tuaone. Referee saw a couple of knock-ons. Going to award it to Florida. Saw the major knock-on coming in from Rugby HTX.
Great kick, good height on it. Causes some problems.
Went through the hands. I'm not sure if there was a first knock-on there, but Tuaone is going to be the one they're going to call the knock-on. The junior from Spring, Texas. Plays for the Woodlands.
Looksman a little lucky there, I think. It's a pretty big tight 5 for Houston. Even the 6, 7, 8 as well. They're not small.
Yeah, you're looking at 250, 240, 250, 215, 245. They got some big units in there. All the back for Florida. Suarez moves it back. Gets it to Tatara. He is looking downfield, trying to clear some lines. Really fine touch with this one. Ball bounces in a touch and bounces back in. So it'll be a line out for Rugby HCX. The referee is going to bring it back a little further.
Got some height on that kick, but didn't quite go far enough and straight out. So it'll be Houston's ball down there in a dangerous area.
Hey, Gold, can you guys open a good
ball was passed back into the 22.
Step, open, please.
So that kick comes back to where he kicked it from. You see Seth Smith. He has been a powerful runner all week. Ball comes around. Smith's hands at the back.
Off the neck,
CX driving towards the line. You see the 5-meter line in the shot there. Starting to come across from Florida. Good defensive work. Players coming in on angle according to the referees. So we're going to have a penalty advantage here for Houston.
Off the neck, gentlemen, you know it.
Houston continue to drive forward. Smith has a hold of it, but it slips out of his hands. Going to come back for that penalty against this Florida team.
Well, it's okay. Marcus here. Time is off. Where's my headband?
So Houston causing some problems for Jaguares early in this game.
Captain.
The pack seem to be dominating, whether it's the scrum or
No. You did not. No.
No.
Too short, sir. There's no side. There's complete side entry. You know that. Okay. You're lucky not to get a card. Fix it. You know it better. Through the back. Through the left foot. That's all it is. Fix it. Look where we are, gentlemen. Let's fix it. Come on.
Miguel Rojas, the junior from Parkland High School, or from Parkland, Florida, excuse me, from Cardinal Gibbons High School, plays for Okapi. It's a talking to there about coming in on the angle. Referee says, come on, you know you did this. You know exactly what it was. So it's going to be a line out here for this HTX team right at the 5-meter line.
Great position for Houston here. Jaguares went through lively.
Off the front, it wasn't quite what they meant to do, possibly. The line's up and touch. Be a line out here at the 5-meter line for Florida.
We'll go on 5.
Just a little miscue on that line out.
On 5. Orange line. Orange line. It's okay. No, it's a line up. Take it in touch. We're good. No.
Yeah,
Camera crew in the action. We'll take a look at it here.
+1. Gentlemen, what do we got?
Next level rugby. We get in the action for you.
4.
Putting his body on the line there, the cameraman.
Dedication.
You had 4 about 5 seconds ago.
Gozi Mosi at the front there. He's going to be on the U18 tour this summer, the Cornyn Summer Tour. Player from either side here can represent the United States. Suarez having to dig that one out a little bit. Not a lot of room for Tartara, but he's able to get the kick away. Not going to get a lot of distance. Going to be another line out. Wow. Just 5 meters out for this HTX team. They're getting opportunity after opportunity, Gav.
Yeah, no, it's the real pressure. Jaguares here in Houston really manhandling them down in this bottom corner and not giving them an inch of space.
Smith hard to take down if he can get himself going. He's getting this ball at the back of the maul, driving once again. Another advantage here from the referee. Getting a little tired of it. Smith just around the 5-meter line, getting driven backwards now by a good and staunch Florida defense. They still have the opportunity as the ball comes off from Curran. A little cross kick there, looking for some fancy stuff, but it's going to roll away and out of sight. The referee will come back for that penalty.
It's offside. Don't get the join in just because the ball's 4. Come on. On the line, not in front, please, gentlemen.
So, Gav, both teams, deep in their own end, committing a lot of penalties here. So it's really been, a favor to the attacking team inside both 22s. Eventually, a card has to come out. Something's going to change. One of these teams has to take advantage of this.
Yeah, I think with the forward play, they know what they're doing, Houston. They've got the size and strength dominance here, and causing a lot of problems for Jaguares. But they've got the advantage. Look for that cross kick, and that could have been a spectacular one if they'd pulled it off. But yeah, you're right. Penalties are going to come if the Jaguares can't organize themselves on the defense against the maul. Got to come in straight through the back end.
Referee calls us back into time. Ball's in the front of the line out this time. They're trying to go a little closer, working the ball to the back. Jaguares to push it sideways. Eventually it comes to the ground, legally so. Curran has to pick that one up, but he has to go to ground. Have to make a little change here. Probably picking it off the back. Seth Smith gets a couple of meters, works his way to the 5-meter line. The referee spots it. Player's not rolling for HTX this time. So after all that defensive work inside their own end, this Jaguares team will get to push the ball downfield and attack again.
Yeah, coming away from that, Houston unfortunate not to come away with points that time. Great work from Jaguares. So just trying to seal it off. They went straight to ground there before the ball was even placed.
Yeah, you saw the player come to his feet and then try to get back up and join the ruck. Didn't come around, just a bit of a mistake there. But still deep in their own end, Jaguares. They'll have the line out here, but a lot of work to do.
So it remains tight at this point of the game. It's just both teams trying to feel each other out a little bit.
Ball up to Castillo wearing number 2, jumping in the lineouts. Nice little handling work there from the Jaguares. Moving across our 22, good defense coming in. Penalty again against the HCX team, this time for a high tackle.
Jaguares managing to creep their way out of that pressure. Tatra looking for a bit more distance on this kick. Getting towards halfway. And that's a little better from Tatra.
Nice angle of the kick there, back in the HCX half. Good work as we take a look at it here.
High tackle on that one. Nano looking for the offload, but a high tackle from the number 1, Daniel Walls from Houston.
Malachi Pacheco guilty of that high tackle there. Up to Florida, comes in low. Suarez finds a little space. Rushing defense there from HCX, really looking for it. But Suarez is across the 22. Suarez puts the ball up. That is in the hands of Christian Poe. And across the line they go. Florida Jaguares through it. Christian Poe with a great Adrian Suarez break. He's going to touch down 5 points for the Florida Jaguares.
Excellent stuff from Christian. Great support. He was very communicative over the shoulder of Suarez. And he'll be happy with that one. Well worked off the top of the line out. Suarez dummies, goes, steps, almost goes to the ground there, manages to keep himself up somehow, slips a tackle, one more to beat, but rather than any glory hunting, he offloads to Poe. He knows he's going to finish. Poe's one of the fastest players on the team.
Poe certainly does a good job there. Poe from Western High School from Davie, Florida, touches that one down. Get a good look at the player there.
In the Hardy Savea goggles.
Tatra slots that, no problem. And Florida is 10-0 over Houston. 18 minutes gone in the first half of this championship matchup here.
And it really is going against the run of play. Houston have dominated, especially with the forwards, but the magic of Suarez takes them up and Poe to finish it. Florida have got to be happy with their position right now.
Little overzealous defense from Rugby HTX at that line out there. Pushed it, left that room open for Suarez, and he needed no introduction, no more invitation to come across that line. Just wait for a ball here. Devon Smith, the senior from College Park High School, plays for Frank Rizzo at the Woodlands. Get us underway again. Jaguares just outside their own 22 after scoring a wonderful try. They play the territorial game. We'll see what they do. They have waiting forward pod just to the outside of that tackler there. Good work by Marcus Harris in that tackle, and number 8 for Rugby HTX. Suarez in there trying to dig that ball away. Daniel Walls had to step his way back for Rugby HTX, so he didn't go offside. Tatra is going to put another one up. It's not going to go to touch this time. It's right around the 50-meter line. Rugby HTX, opportunity for them. Chandre Belker takes it in the contact. They're inside the Jaguares half. They've got an advantage here. Looks like for a high tackle. But opportunity coming. It's going to drift down to the 22. Referee's going to bring it back. Penalty against the Jaguares. We'll see what the call is here.
Yeah, I think there's a high tackle in amongst that. Got a bit scrappy, and then just a lazy shoulder left high towards the neck of one of the Houston players.
Stepping up is Smith. Looking at the sideline here. And didn't look like he found it. It looked like it rolled back out here. Assistant referee is pointing that out. One of the Jaguares players could have come down with that, but let it hit the ground. And it went through the back of the try zone. So Devon Smith, a little bit of a mistake there. May play in a different, shaped field where he's from. Not the field itself, but just the thin outlines.
I don't think it hit outside. I think it landed inside and then bounced to the dead ball line.
Assistant referee was right there. You can see there's not a lot of space between the touchline and the fence, which could just confuse some players that play in a bigger area.
Yeah, so that goes for a Florida scrum from the kickoff, from the kicking spot.
Good pressure coming in from Rugby HTX, but the referee's going to bring that one up. Went in just a little too quickly.
They're coming forward, you're coming 10. You gotta come. I got you. Pop. Crouch. Bind. Set. Hold there.
Ball coming in for the Jaguares here, just outside their own 40-meter line. This time instead, he's Suarez. He's top tonight. He's got runners coming out. They move it to the wing. Great work there. Tremendous for Matthew Arteta. Arteta crosses the 22, and the speed and power of this Florida Jaguares team right now putting the SaberCats Academy, the Rugby HTX, to the sword. Great try, great moves there. Just a little bit of skill, some happy boys. 5 more points to Florida Jaguares.
Yeah, and pointing up to the camera there, ice cold, the two boys. Cold mentality. Frio, they say, down here in South Florida. Mateo Arteta, he's got the wheels. I mentioned him earlier. And you're not stopping him from there. I've seen it over and over again this past couple of years. For Okapi Wanderers, he'll burn you every single time, inside or outside. Got a chance
will
with
be
the
attending St. Thomas University next year for life.
Possibly the year after, I heard.
Started. Oh, he's all right. So there's a senior here, and in the sheet that I just looked down at, but
I don't know, one more year for Arteta. So he's still a youngster, but he got an opportunity with the USA Sevens last Christmas holiday. Went over to Chula Vista and had a run out with the USA. Really enjoyed himself and learned a lot, he said.
With that kind of speed, you would certainly think they'd be taking a look at him, and those moves too elusive. Just getting around a runner, good size. Touchdown on the post, right 17-0. Jaguares over Rugby HTX.
Florida here in a really strong position. 17-0 over Houston. And Houston dominating for large chunks of the game.
Yeah, Houston, a lot of territory, a lot of pressure here. Certainly can pick it back up without a problem. So iron a couple things out. Jaguares get the ball at their 22. Good pressure coming on. They're going to just settle it right there. The ball went inside, so they can't kick it a touch. See what they decide to do. They're going to go to a waiting forward pod instead. The ball off to that right-hand side. Just continue Seth Smith in there trying to rip them apart. It could be Zane Smith, excuse me. Ball back from Suarez. Teta. A little bit of pressure on him. Can't get too much distance, so opportunity here for Rugby HTX inside the 22 of this Florida team.
I thought they got a hand on it. I heard something. I heard a clip from that block, but
see from there. Ball to the ground now, coming across. Joseph Curran gets it to Seth Smith. Seth Smith is a player you want to have ball in hand. If you're a Rugby HTX, you see the ground he can make. Carrying bodies with him. Curran one more time, moves out to that side. Good pass there to Zane Smith. Zane Smith looking to the line. Zane Smith touches down. Try awarded. Rugby HTX 5 points. Just what they needed, Gav.
yeah, absolutely. That's some power and strength that they've got outside there. You're looking at someone in that outside line that's built like a front row forward. It's going to be hard to handle for an outside centre or winger. And that's the space that Houston need to create to get themselves back into this game.
Nice work from Daniel Walls there, the loose head prop to get the ball to Zane Smith. Zane Smith able to find that slot and get across the line.
No, I'm not around. Here you go, mate. That's green. That's green.
With a good look at there. Powerful young man. Looks like a Viking out there with his braided long hair. Pillaging over the Florida Jaguares line.
Yeah.
Ball spills at the tee there. Referee's going to allow it to reset.
You got about 20 seconds, man. I should let you know.
Soccer player. And we go to Sam Houston State. Ball is up. Keep an eye on the assistant referees here. Assistant referees, flags go up. 7 points. We have a 10-point game. Florida Jaguares over Rugby HTX. Rugby HTX certainly needed that as we're up 26 minutes gone in this first half.
Nice little pass there from the front row forward to release the outside centre in that corner. That's where the work was really done. Houston back in the game now. Bringing it back
It's
to
great to see
Florida.
the confidence that some of these forwards play with these days, as everybody's expected to handle the ball and be more involved in the game, more fun for everybody.
100%.
Certainly evidence in a game like this. Long ball there from the Jaguares inside the 22. A good punishing run comes in from Elijah Uyenko.
Ball's there. No advantage. You can't do that.
Advantage here, looks like for an offsides. Skylon to Aone takes that one to the 40-meter line. Rugby HTX certainly wants to play here as they get the ball up to Seth Smith. He's going to make it right out to the 50-meter line. Another penalty advantage coming. Ball may have been knocked on there, so we're going to come back. Here comes Sanders, the future Adrian Bulldog. Couldn't quite handle that. Come back for not rolling away against Florida. Things starting to turn a little bit in the favor of this Houston SaberCats Academy team.
Yeah, the forwards are beginning to get a bit of a roll on now. They're just looking for those little pop-up passes, keeping it tight, keeping the ball in hand, all security. Break the line a couple of yards and you've got Florida on the back foot.
Just a tremendous kick there to push it downfield. HTX will have the line out about 7 meters out from the Jaguares line.
Hold here. Orange, stay on the line. Do not come up till the lineout's over. Very good.
Ball up, not clean when it comes back their way. They're going to move this one across field, looking for some runners. Try scorer Zane Smith has the ball flipped by him. And they've got it out on the wing. And can you make a difference here? Lucas Staggs takes it in.
Stay outside.
Well recovered. Seth Smith once again bounces off one. It takes 2 more to take him down. Ball coming around from Curran. Curran's got some runners. Gets it up to Jacob Sanders. Sanders just outside of the try line there. Gets it up. Daniel Walls takes that one. Walls had the assist on the last try. Walls comes down with this try, but it's knocked on in there according to the referee. Back for a goal line drop for the Jaguares. Unlucky for Walls.
No try.
Yeah, it looked a little loose underneath. Let's have a closer look. Here's the phase prior. Drives that secondary line, but you can't see the ball at all, but the referee had a good look at it. Bounced around in the bottom. This might be the angle that we can see. You see the ball underneath there. Looked a little loose, but you couldn't see a hand on it. The referee's a little closer than us, but he says no.
But on the attack again, with Nicholas Hernandez is Rugby HTX. Curran finds a runner. There's Walls. Walls would like to make up for that one. Puts in a beautiful tip pass to Fionn Smith there. Oak Ridge High School. Irish-born player on this Rugby HTX side. Curran looking for it. Ball up to Sanders. 2 big front row forwards here making a huge difference. But a good counter ruck coming in from the Jaguares. Take that ball away. Excellent defensive work. Good patience there from this Florida team as the ball is right on the try line for Tatara. He's able to get that one into touch, but again, it's going to be another HTX attack here.
Yeah, with big Gozi Mosi Jaguares that saved them there. Massive counter ruck. Houston playing quickly though.
Back in play here quickly. Zane Smith looking for a lane. Zane Smith move that one across field. Tuaone is going to take hold of that one and move it out there, move it in. Tuaone is going to get it back. And it goes forward off of someone's hands. We're getting back here for a scrum for the Florida Jaguares.
The intensity really stepped up in here. We're in Quincy, Massachusetts. We're working across here, Houston. And I think it was that one, I guess. Oh, there we go. Looking for the 4. Oh, that's a knock on from the number 6. don't think it was the actual pass. I think it was from this little knock on from the number 6 there.
Just Zane Smith couldn't quite handle that one, and him or Fionn Smith knock that one forward. It's going to be a scrum here for Jaguares inside their 22.
Got to meet in the middle. You guys change your props out. Let's get it right. Meet in the middle. Let's hold it up. I understand, sir. Thank you.
You know what he's doing. You know what's doing.
Seconds.
Okay.
Crouch.
Looking for a bit of stability in this scrum for the reset.
Set. Stay on. Hold there.
Push from Houston.
The try scorer there. Suarez moves this one back. Tata again deep in his own end. Takes a little shot there. A little bit late, but the ball finds ground. They're not going to touch on this one. So under pressure are Rugby HTX. They move that one across field. Big hit comes in on Devon Smith. Devon Smith about 30 meters out from his own line. Going to have to recover. Big move there, but the referee had an arm out for advantage.
13.
Going to have a little discussion here. Looks like with
Gotta roll away.
Logan Sage.
Many penalties, not just you. You've had many penalties. Gotta get away. Gotta get away.
First yellow card of the day goes to Logan Sage after a big hit there.
Yeah, just not rolling away. I think the referee said looked okay to me, but the referee didn't like it. Big tackle coming in from him.
Sage, a player for the Hammerheads. That doesn't go to touch, so not every reward is going to go to HCX right here. Ball way up in the air there for Sotomayor. Below Sotomayor gets it up, and this Florida team comes back with it. Suarez looking, they're going to still attack. Nice line up the middle. Poe has been across the try line once. Can't get away from the tackler. Suarez pulls that advantage. A little cheeky bit of play there. He's going to bring it back. And again, the whistle goes. There may be a card going in the other direction.
Stop.
Let's
Stop.
listen in.
I didn't see anything. Hold on. Stop.
Can I have a word down? Please take care of him. Hey, we're good, bro? You got me? We're good? Please take care of him. You got me? Please take care of him.
We're good. No, we're good. Guys, time is off. We're good.
We good?
Hold on. Guys, time's off. Chill. Excuse me, sir. Anything on the late or no?
Huh?
Was there anything on that kick or no?
No, number 8, I think he took out the kicker.
He took out the kicker? Worth it or no?
Well,
It's a big call.
Point, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big call. Hey guys, how we doing? Time is off. We're not playing right now. Hold on a second, gentlemen. Joe Mark? We have a number or no?
8.
8 took out the kicker right here. Oh, this one right here? Okay. I got you. I know what you're talking about. I got you. Okay. There was one back there. Was that one okay? Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. Captain, real fast. Come here. Gentlemen. Stop wasting your breath. Captain, real fast. He kicked it on the advantage. Okay, the bump back there I was okay with.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you guys are allowed to get in the way.
Okay.
I think I can't remember the number, but one of the gentlemen wrapped him up, stopped the kicker from running, so I got a penalty right here.
Okay, yes,
okay,
sir.
for wrapping it up.
Yes, sir.
Move away.
Okay.
None of the afters, gentlemen. Play the ball, play nothing else.
Sir, can I have a quick word with him?
Yes, please do.
Take a word of mine. Take a word of mine. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, cut all the aftermath BS out. Just play rugby.
Playing a couple mind games there, the captain for Rugby HTX with a penalty against them. It was pretty clear
Here's your
on
mark,
that,
sir.
Gav, that,
Yeah, there was a few. There was one earlier on.
Was taken out by one of these HTX players.
Yeah. So Tatara took one earlier on inside his 22, and then a couple there further up the field. But Houston taking it to them psychologically and physically. Fair play to that. You've got to do what you got to do when you're behind. Yeah, this was the one I saw earlier, very late, and I don't even think anyone noticed that one. But then the same thing happened further up the field, targeting both Sotomayor, the other kicker, and playing at fullback, and this one on Tatara.
Juarez take the penalty that gets knocked down by an HCX player. Was it intentional? See what the referee deems. Says unintentional. We're going to have a scrum here for Jaguares. They'll probably be happy to burn some of this time with a player in the bin.
Nice off the top there from Paul, but that was a little bit ugly from the pod for Jaguares, and had an opportunity there, Houston, to run away with it, just dropped it down in front of him. If we'd have caught that one, he was away.
Bind. Set.
Ball to the back here for the Jaguares. Jaguares gets it a little flat there to Vassell, but Vassell finds his way around. Vassell can run. He hands off another. What an individual move. Catches it flat-footed, takes it to the line. Jordan Vassell, the freshman from Coconut Creek, Florida, plays the Boca Raton Bucks, touches it down. What an individual play.
Cool. Thank you, man.
Yeah, he'll be a freshman at Life University next year or in August. That's Gianni Mosi picking up at 8. And Jordan's got a lot to do here. Bumps one, just burns past the other two. Easy handoff against the fullback. He'll go all day like that. He had a couple of good runs yesterday. He enjoys the bumps, got a low center of gravity. Very strong kid. And he's going to do great things in rugby.
Yeah, pardon me. Freshman was listed here. I didn't realize it was freshman at Life. I was thinking
Correct,
to myself,
yeah.
that's a freshman in high school? That's not a freshman in high school. But he will
To
do
be
it
fair,
very
he
well at
wasn't
Life. What
much.
a move by Vassell.
He wasn't much smaller when he was a freshman, to be honest. That was his build for the last few years. He spends a lot of time in the gym.
Boca Raton Bucks player. Father also played at Life. Tatara to convert here. You heard the buzzer go for the end of the first half on the stadium clock. Could be a little bit of time left here. Tatara. Looks like one over the post. Assistant referees say it's good. That's halftime. 22-7, 24-7. Florida Jaguares with a big lead over Houston SaberCats. 35 minutes to go in this Major League Rugby Academy's final. What a display of rugby we have. Stay with us. We're going to come back and bring you that 35 after this.
What's he complaining about? Which one? Which one? Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
When we pick up the ball, we also pick up a legacy. A legacy that stretches beyond your current team. A legacy built on the backs of those who came before you with hard work. And for those who will come after you, we promise it won't be easy. But we'll be there, supporting you on and off the field.
I would define mental fitness as the ability to handle the ups and downs that come our way.
I would say mental health and fitness is being able to be strong and also knowing it's okay to be sad and like to get through an issue.
I like the use of the word fitness because it is something you have to work at, just like physical fitness. It doesn't come naturally, and you have to keep applying yourself to build the habits, build the routine, figure out what works for you.
Same way you practice your physical fitness, also being mindful of the mental side of things, whether that's meditation or reflecting or just being grateful for certain things, just stopping to acknowledge it. You know, sometimes you can get caught up in all the stress of training and, you know, reviewing film and the life of being a Major League Rugby player.
I think it changes every day, so being mentally fit would be able to bounce back from things and not let things affect you too much. Having the ability to put one foot in front of the other.
It's a skill. It's how well can you manage emotions, stress. Everyone runs into, you know, tough times, good times. It's your ability to manage.
Being able to constantly sustain and get over disappointments, and I guess just staying content with what's going on around you and with you.
Let's meet the supply chain technology lineup. Coil machines, a powerful combination of access, control, and traceability. Sensor devices, take what you need, the device reports who, what, and how much. Multi-use lockers, vend bulk items, manage assets, and pick up orders. And electronic bins, avoid stockouts with 24/7 inventory monitoring. The key to the game, a local blue team to keep your supply chain moving full speed ahead. Fastenal, where industry meets innovation.
This is life. This is rugby. Devour it. Throw your arms around it. Breathe it in and in and in. We are not here to hold back. We are here to brave new paths, to rise up together and become something greater. This is life. This is rugby. This is the rise of rugby. This is Major League Rugby.
How are you out of 10?
How are you out of 10?
How are you?
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium in Quincy, Massachusetts, home pitch of the New England Free Jacks of Major League Rugby. This is the second half of the Major League Rugby Academies Championship up here in the Northeast, where the Florida Jaguares are leading Rugby HTX. It's going to be a great second half. I'm John Broker. I'm with Gavin McLeavy.
Y también aquí podemos hacer todo en español porque hay muchos latinos siguiendo las familias de Florida Jaguares de sur de Florida. Hay muchos chilenos, argentinos, uruguayos, venezolanos. Bienvenido a todo el mundo a este partido. Jaguares está jugando muy bien. Y de nuevo soy Gavin McLeavy, trabajando con John Broca por Next Level Rugby. A ver la segunda mitad de este partido. Partidazo hasta ahora con Florida Jaguares.
Thank you, Gavin. The Jaguares are going to receive this kickoff here. It's going to be Rugby HTX trailing in yellow. And they have some work to do, but they certainly have the personnel to do it. Take a look at Seth Smith right there, a highly touted player, the captain of this HTX team. Jaguares going to receive, set back just a little bit deeper. They've had the run of it here. We'll see how this last 35 minutes here of the weekend of rugby here in Quincy, Massachusetts lasts.
Yeah. There was one corner where orange came through. I was like, I'm the form of it. It's like,
Just waiting on the referee to get us started here. Smiles on the faces all around here on the Rugby Network. See the sign in the pack.
Okay. Keep the energy high.
there it is. That is the winner's trophy on the table there. What they're playing for right now. You see Zane Smith having a look at it for Rugby HTX.
First shot in.
Academy of the Houston SaberCats. Ready to get underway here. Quincy MA Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Yeah.
Joseph Curran has had a good first half. The senior from Pearland, Texas, Dawson High School. It's for the West Houston Rugby Club for Nigel Saunders there. Also an Eagle Scout. Good resume for that young man.
Yeah, Houston are going to come out hungry for this second half. They've got to come out 100 miles an hour. They can put pressure on this Jaguares team. Houston have looked strong in many areas. The scoreline does not reflect the game. If you looked at percentages, if we looked at some of the stats, I'm sure statistically it looks a lot closer than the scoreline right now. So I think Houston have come out strong and early in this second half.
And Seth Smith, we just talked about a second ago, but he has been signed by the SaberCats. Going to be joining that team. Seth Smith, the captain. Referee gets us underway for the second half here. Ball up in the air, hanging in the Quincy sky. Comes back down to HTX, but an early penalty against the Houston team. Player coming into the wrong side there as the ball is bouncing in the air. So the Jaguares early penalty here.
Run on the blue lines.
Hakeem Tatra will step up.
Blue lines. Not action.
Slides it down the line. Hasn't been getting huge distance on his kicks. Most of them have been from this thin part of the field, has Tatra. But a line out nonetheless for this HTX team. That's for the Jaguares team, pardon me.
In the air. That's dangerous. He knows it. He knows it.
Ball up to the line out, taken down there by Poe. Little ball in the middle of the field. There's Seth Smith putting a late hit, it looks like, on Tatra. So we're going to come back for a penalty against. The referee says no more of that.
There's a lot of that going on throughout this game. Sooner or later there's going to be a card pulled out.
Guys, I just talked to you.
Let's say HTX, as we take a look here, know that there's a player, they don't want to have the ball too much, and Tatra is that man.
He was fully committed, which is fair, but got to pull it back a little bit, otherwise you're going to get yourself in trouble.
With a better angle there is Tatra, so he moves it inside the 40-meter line. We've seen the dangerous players for the Jaguares. Big smile on the face right there as Poe takes this one down. Gonna run this one short, try to move back in, but went forward according to the referee.
Yeah, he was looking for that inside pass and just delayed it a little bit, and it ended up a few inches forward.
But Beanon didn't think so.
Here it is. Yeah. Right in front of the referee as well. Right idea. Right idea, though. It opened up the space, didn't it? Just a little forward.
Certainly. Ball up. Curran puts that one in at Marcus Harris's feet. Marcus Harris gets it up and gives to Curran. They look to go out to Zane Smith. He can really get a boot on it. Now it's been knocked on. Unfortunate there for Lucas Staggs. Lucas Staggs, a senior from the Woodlands.
Nice and clean off the back of the scrum. Excuse me, sorry. Really nice off the back of the scrum. Very clean, very well coordinated. Little tap on the hip. We're going this way, come around the corner, and that looked really good. That created a lot of space outside for Houston, and just unfortunate little knock on there. 4v1 on there. Would have been game over if it went to hand.
I guess Staggs was the earlier blood sub. Referee come around, take a look at the other side here.
You guys are good.
Suarez puts this one in. Ball squirts at the back. Tatra looking around the back. That one was read pretty well by Smith, but sneaking away is the speedster. Gets the ball up in the air. Good work. Vassell, he's been tough to take already. And Vassell gets one, another. And he is scoring tries aplenty here in Quincy, Mass. And Jaguares split him wide open. Great try, Vassell.
Yeah, another one for Vassell. Flicking them up. Nice and smooth out the back there for Suarez. Joaquin here with the pass. Arteta managed to avoid that little tackle with the sidestep and looks for support. And Jordan Vassell's come around the outside. He's burning the back of that defense right under the sticks. Dad's going to be happy. Mr. Vassell gave me a buzz last night and was looking for confirmation of a few things, and he'll be happy. I don't know if he's on the sideline today. Former Life University player back in his day. He's sending his son off there this August.
Certainly giving a great player to Life University. So enjoy him. And the kick is good. After this, so another lead increase by this Florida Jaguares team.
Jaguares coaching staff's got
chat
to
with
be
the referee. To 7. The hill gets a little more to climb here for Rugby HTX. 10 minutes gone in this second half. 5 more to go. Ball out to a waiting forward pod. A little tip pass, goes back, goes forward. It looked like it was knocked down there, but a referee says let's play. Suarez looking for some runners. Suarez has a forward pod there. Driving forward they go, pushing that HTX defense back. They've gotten themselves another penalty advantage here. Players coming in, set up a little defensive line for the kick from Tatara there. The referee is going to let that hit and come back for a penalty against Rugby HTX. Another opportunity here for Tatara to move the chains, push the team downfield.
Was that another late tackle? Yep, another late contact there. They've been very clumsy with it today, Houston.
Good. You know when they kick the ball, you don't get to touch them, right? Sure. Next time we have to chat about that, you're not going to be here for a couple minutes.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good? Okay. Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you can yell and go.
Quiz there from the referee, Gavin.
Keeping it nice and light.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
It's always good when the referees keep it fun and don't turn it into a shouting match. Keeping everybody happy. Good job, ref.
Trees back there, a little wind after the rain here in Quincy. Finding too much distance with that thrown 40-meter line. Jaguares have another attacking opportunity here.
Yeah, Tatara a little conservative with his kicking today. He's going for safety and making sure that the ball's going out. That must be a direct instruction from the coaches. You've got Juan Manuel Orfila and the team there on the sideline giving some guidance. It looks like he's playing a very conservative game with his kicking.
Ball knocked forward there from Rugby HTX, but in the hands of the Jaguares. They have a scrum advantage right now. See what they decided to do with this. Put it up to a couple of big boys, just trying to keep it tight there. Coming in is Thiago Rovetta. Rovetta takes it in. Suarez looking for some more runners. A little slow off the back sometimes there as Gozi Mosi takes that one in. Ball coming up back to Rovetta. Rovetta gets through tackles pretty well earlier, but well hit that time by Dylan Benson. Benson doing a lot of defensive work for this HTX team. Now the Jaguares pushing that defense back just a little bit, trying to gain some momentum, looking for Tata. He's going to put the ball to the boot. Have to keep this one in field, but has not. This should come all the way back, I believe.
Yeah, I was surprised they're taking it on the short side with the pod, but that doesn't create much of an angle for right-footed Tatara to kick it. So I was thinking maybe they're using that short side to create some space so they can throw it along the line and use their speed and width, but that did not occur. They ended up going for the kick, and it's put them in a bit of a problem.
It will be a Houston line out. Smith goes to the front there to Benson. Benson gets it down. In the hands of Fionn Smith. Fionn Smith takes it in. Jaguares trying to put a little pressure on there. He gets outside to Seth Smith, Seth Smith makes his usual yardage. Zane Smith goes to the boot with this one. See what happens. The ball's going to bounce high in the air. Jaguares, did they catch it in? Did they catch it out? Referee, assistant referee, not going to have a discussion. Bring that one all the way back.
Nice and safe under the high ball there. Van Dienen at the back. Prolific tackler and showing his prowess in the air as well there. Dealt with that quite well considering the pressure coming.
2-4, dangerous tackle. 2-4, whoever's 2-4, go away. Go away.
Come back for a penalty against the Jaguares. A scrum, but a penalty nonetheless for a dangerous tackle. So Devon Smith will look to the sideline here.
Gentlemen, discipline in the red zone. Discipline in the red zone. No,
I'm not seeing much in terms of a dangerous tackle other than just going squaring up to each other. There's nothing really very high, but could be maybe the arm over the shoulder afterwards.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll wait for him to leave. It's all good.
Not quite what I saw either. There's going to be a line out here nonetheless. Smith to put this one in. 15 meters out from the Jaguares line. Houston drawing up a play. Front line up they go. They did make an initial move. The ball's in Marcus Harris's hands.
They didn't join the
Referee's
ball,
going to bring
guys.
us in, but
Started moving.
players came in when it was moving, so it's going to be a scrum here to the Jaguares. Little miscue there from Rugby HTX.
Yeah, early in the game, Houston looked like they could really take advantage with the rolling mauls, and they really haven't done that since the first maybe 10 minutes. I thought that was going to be an area that they could really dominate Jaguares, but they haven't used it much, and this time they used it and didn't use it correctly. They need to go back to the drawing board with that one because they've got the power and the strength, just needs to be coordinated a little bit better. They've got the tools for it, that's for sure.
Rain starts to come down here again. A rainy afternoon. A rainy couple of weeks here in the Quincy area. Mosi comes off the back. Mosi cuts across a little bit there. Eventually finds some room, gets across the 22, draws in 3 HCX defenders. Suarez takes a little slow, comes back in the other direction. They're just across the 22. Castillo takes that one in. Not rolling away against Rugby HTX. Releasing, I should say, against Pacheco. Tata will have another opportunity.
Good carry from Steele. Juan Castillo, always a big smile on his face, that boy. Looking forward to getting him at STU next fall, coming down here in a couple of months.
Just inside the Rugby HTX half. Florida Jaguares have moved it up.
Does he? Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, that's a ball. Doesn't look like a good one, but. Got it? Okay. Hey guys, take one step to the left, please. Thank you guys, appreciate you.
Again, earlier on in the other game, it was a nice big channel down the middle for the lineouts, and they're repeating that in this game. It creates a nice competition for the ball in the middle, and that's where it goes to Houston.
Yeah, Houston takes that one away. And Smith is not going to get what he wants off of that one. Ball's going to stay in field. Mosi takes it down. Well taken from number 8. Mosi There.
There's your ruck.
Well handled after a little bobble, so Jaguares will stay with it. Comes across to Tatara, spots a little spacing back there. What's going to happen with this bounce? Rugby ATX is going to take that one down. HTX Wilson. Penalty against for players not scoring their own body weight.
Okay.
Bennett took that.
Side entry, sir. Side entry all day. You're not coming through the gate on that, yes, sir.
Very good communication from the referees today. They've, obviously young players. They've still got a lot to learn, and the referees are giving them really clear instructions throughout the game. Simple stuff. Clear instructions.
He is communicating well with these teams. The line out here for the Jaguares. Another opportunity for them. Reserves in the game for the Jaguares here, up 31-7. That ball winds up in the hands of Juan Castillo. Castillo works his way to the ground. Suarez finds Tatara. Tatara coming across the line, looking for some space himself. Well set there by his teammates. Ball slips back under the Jaguares' feet. They're back to their own 22. Rugby HCX defense queuing up here, looking for some runners. Little step back in there from Rovetta. It's been very good since coming in. Suarez, Tatara, looking for a line here. Not quite finding it this time on the Jaguares, but they have dangerous runners that can come from a lot of directions. However, penalized at that breakdown would be HTX.
Maybe Vassal, it was a little bit around the neck at the ruck, I believe. I thought maybe Vassal held onto it a little too long, but
Ball slips back and forth there. We'll see what the ref calls.
He's got to land in the field of play. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. Count when the flag's up. He's got to land in the field of play. It's goal line. I got you. It's a line out, gentlemen.
Assistant referee had the flag up there. The ball didn't go into touch. So it'll be an HTX line out right around the 40-meter line.
Yeah, they're coming to the line when it's over. Put him down.
Ball slips up over the top there. Looks like it was knocked on by HTX. Referee says yes. Suarez has the ball, so it's a scrum advantage here for the Jaguares. Jaguares.
Tackle!
They're waiting forwards pod just to reset, not getting momentum they would like. Tatara comes across, got a runner in the middle. Little offload there, winds up in the hands of Zane Smith. Zane Smith. Take it
Keep
down.
your feet, Gold. Stay out, 24.
Bennett came in to play distributor role on that one. Current back in, we've got another advantage here for HTX. All slips there, referee's gonna bring it back.
Guys, too many bodies.
Against the Jaguares.
Gotta go away. Time is off. Don't play dumb. I got you. Time is off. Time is off. Time is off.
They're telling me to watch for offsides.
Okay, I'm watching offsides. I'm keeping an eye on it, but
I'm just saying.
No, I understand. I got you. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Suarez asking the referee to look at offsides. Referee assuring him that's my job.
not the most talkative of players, Suarez, so I'm surprised he even actually asked the question. Keeps himself to himself for the most part and goes about his work diligently.
I didn't get a number. There was two bodies lying right on the ball, though.
Sure, about to jump. He can get down.
HTX pushes that one downfield. Another opportunity for them. About 18 minutes to go on the stadium clock here.
Got a ball? No? What the frick is going on?
35-minute halves at the U18 level. Good look at Marcus Harris there. Straight Jesuit Crusaders player.
What are you doing, mate? Get in the 15 or get out.
All district football player as well. Ball comes up. HTX on the run, looking to make some ground up. Ball Ball to Seth Smith. Seth Smith taken down by the Jaguares defense. Marcus Harris gets the ball back. Marcus Harris eventually taken to the ground, makes a couple of meters, ball in behind. Looking back is Smith. Little chip over the top there from left weight. Ball rolling back here for ATX or HTX.
Knocked on first. Knocked on by Gold. Orange scrum.
But knock on initially by
5, gentlemen.
Houston. Ball's going to be here to Florida.
You're back. You all right? You're back. We missed you.
No, you still Eli. Hey, coach, can I play prop? You play hook?
Yeah, lots of chat from the ref. He's enjoying himself as much as the kids out there, I think, today.
Are you loose? Down to the left. Where's your head go?
It's going to be Jaguares ball.
Seconds. Hey,
Crouch. Bind.
Look at Luke Waite there.
Set.
Cypress Ridge High School
Goes out.
student. Ball to Suarez. He gets it out to Tatra.
Penalty advantage.
Into the middle of the field.
Dangerous tackle.
Juan Sheda takes that one in with a dangerous tackle, so there's a penalty advantage here. Jaguares again coming back. Houston again. Lots of penalties on this team, not to their liking.
My mistake. Go.
Yeah, it's nice to see that the game's been played in good spirit. Both teams doing quite well and keeping it nice and disciplined. I think the atmosphere the referees created today has been great, and that's probably helped a lot.
Tatra gets it inside the 40-meter line of this Houston SaberCats Academy. Rugby HTX, it will be their line out.
Cheda Gonzalez there, taking a bit of a high tackle from the number 12 of Houston. Sean Luthwaite, nothing malicious.
Ball to Gozi. He's been steady in these lineouts. Maul here for the Jaguares, looking to make a little ground. Have done. Ball breaks away. Gets it up. A good run here. They're making some ground to the 22. Referee's going to come back. Maybe
You're in front of the ball. Go. What's wrong with me?
Crossing there from the Jaguares. Making some good yards, but illegally, says the referee. Good little run, nice little offload, but there's the cross. Blocked the Houston player from tackling. So they bring it back.
There, just in front.
You good? You seen anything? You're good. You good?
Santiago Chile Rivetta.
Hold up. Open, please, gents. Give us half one.
Let's give them momentum. Sir, look how many in there. Go, Nick, go. Oh, that's
Ball up from HTX. Hernandez gets that one. Moves the ball back. Looking to gain a little bit of momentum here, a little bit of power. Another penalty advantage. Rovetta again.
23, captain.
Yeah, just getting a little scrappy from Jaguares. A little tired maybe.
Captain, it's the same.
Slowly rolling away and slowing the ball down.
Gotta roll away, sir. Thank you.
He was offside, sir, right?
He was not rolling away, guys.
Rovetta with a big smile on his face. Pretty aware of what he had done there. Player down now for the Jaguares. About 14 minutes to go in this contest. Right outside the 22 will be HTX ball.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get up on his feet rather than trying to roll away. I think if it had rolled away to the near side, he might have gotten away with it. But trying to slowly get to your feet, that slows the ball down for Houston, and they get the kick, which now goes to a line out in better territory.
Six are in the line. We're good. We got you.
Seth Smith gets that one up in the line out. Looking for Marcus Harris. Marcus Harris well hit. Good work by the Jaguares. A player down. They're going to want to put in the big hits when they can. Seth Smith breaks by one, eventually driven back. Welcome to Curran. Curran gets to Smith. Devon Smith that time. He chips it down. It's going to be a line out here for the Jaguares inside their 22. Rugby HCX unable to take advantage of that one-person advantage.
Okay, cool.
But they are creeping into Jaguares territory.
Let's go 7 minutes. Let's go 7 minutes hard.
If they're going to do something, they need to do it now. They've still got time to get back into this game.
See that. Okay, just send you. No, it's all good. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. What is it?
Pace needs to increase if Houston want to take advantage here. Got to steal this ball back and work quickly.
Ball up over the top there from the Jaguares.
Stay.
Jaguares their own 5-meter line. They have an advantage here. Ball back to Tatra. Launches one downfield. Right at the 40-meter line, well taken, but we're going to come back for a penalty against Houston. Good work by this Jaguares team in their own zone.
You have the penalty.
Yeah, they've done really well today with absorbing the pressure of Houston. When Houston get into the 22, they've all day from the first minute of the game, absorbing that pressure and then looking for the mistake from Houston, forcing those errors.
Yes, sir.
They've done well with it. And that's been the difference maker, I think, today. And what a difference in the weather earlier on today. It was so wet and looked cold. It was cold out there, and now the sun's shining. Beautiful summer day.
Yeah, it's certainly New England weather.
5 men. 5 men.
5-man line out coming. Jaguares outside their own 22. Going to go to Gozi in the front, but the ball gets knocked down. Looking to work it back. Eventually they do. Now they're inside their 22. Benson moves it out. Got the ball in the middle of the field, but it looks like it's been spilled forward, so it's a knock-on advantage here for Houston. Houston, 7 points on the board, needs some more, and needs them quickly. Looking for some runners. Ball comes out to Curran. Curran puts it in the ruck. It's going to come back again. Looking to come inside. That outside defense just pushing some of these Houston attackers back inside. Curran goes again. Little miss back in. Gets to One. At the 5-meter line of the Jaguares. They've got numbers outside. Eventually it had to come. Eventually it does come. That's Jonathan Ridley. A try awarded. Good work by Houston. Finally breaching that line after some time.
Yeah, they had acres of space out there, didn't they? They've worked really well through the middle the last couple of minutes and put that pressure on, turning it up a notch against Jaguares, and Houston managed to get themselves over in the corner there. Jonathan Ridley, you can see the space. They go for the inside ball first, which was good, but it went into traffic, but that sucked in a few more defenders, and the quick hands and over the top, acres of space out there. The winger gets sucked in.
Gentlemen,
a 3v nobody. A 3v nobody.
Ridley, coached by the great Brett Mills at St. Thomas High School, St. Thomas Rugby. It's his first year playing. Certainly a bright future as he scores that try, Ridley.
Not the easiest of kicks, though. Should be impressive. He gets this one over.
And it is not going to find it there in this heat and humidity here in Quincy, Mass. Under 10 minutes to go as we take another look.
A quick look there. Nice awareness from the fly half, just to float it over the top for the oncoming Houston wings.
Jaguares taking their time with the kickoff here. Wisely so.
A long trip home for both of these teams after this game.
Certainly will be. See if they're spending some time in this beautiful Massachusetts area. HTX with Malachi Pacheco. Pacheco pushes that one off. We're 31-12. 7.5 minutes to go. Big hits coming in from the Jaguares. Rugby HTX having to work for everything they're getting right now. Ball from Curran. Curran finds another runner. Jacob Sanders takes that one in. Out again into Alexander Taylor's hands. Taylor spills that one forward. Jaguares come up with it. Tatata finds some space. Tatata looks around. Tatata, not the biggest of men, but able to sneak through a couple. Pushes his way through. Back on the attack of the Jaguares. Jaguares, one of the big boys, pushes that towards the line. Sosa takes it back out in the scrum half position there. Across they come. Sosa's got a penalty advantage. Big hit coming in from Tuaone. Bringing him back to the penalty against Rugby HTX. Referee wants to have a conversation with the captain for Rugby HTX this time. Let's listen in.
Too many penalties in the red zone. Yes, sir. He's lying right on top of the ball. He's got to go. Thank you, sir.
So it's their penalty right here?
Yes, sir, right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Evening it up as Jacob Cavazos is going to exit the field with a yellow
lying
card.
Right on top of the ball. It's the same penalties we've been doing all day. They've got a yellow card for
Well,
it.
that'd be a big loss for Houston there for the last few minutes of this game.
Time is on. We're going for points, gentlemen. We're going for points. Going for points.
Good work from Ciro Sosa. For Florida Jaguares, the substitute scrum half coming in. Wiry little player. Gives Joaquin Tatarat another opportunity to add 3 more points.
Okay, got you. I'll keep an eye on it. On the kick, let's have it.
Tatara lined it up.
Yes, no. Yes, no.
Doesn't
no,
find
under,
that
thank
one.
you. I got you. Underneath the post, we're good.
31-12
No points,
is
gentlemen.
the score.
I don't think Tatara agrees with the decision that didn't go over, so I think he just fired it.
22, my mistake, gentlemen, my mistake. My mistake, 22.
Where the referee's going.
22.
He comes back to a 22 drop here.
Nobody's
After that missed kick, we'll take another look.
Take a scrum, gentlemen. Improperly taken.
Looks like one over to
22
me,
improperly taken. Scrum down.
Looks like it went over to me. Maybe the ARs weren't paying attention.
It looked in,
Definitely looks like a good kick.
Oh, it was very debatable, but I got 2 ARs right underneath the post.
Scrum coming for the Jaguares.
You lost the prop.
Ciro Sosa to put it in.
Man goes to the back line. Or no.
Buenos Aires, going to West Broward High School, playing for the Okapi Wanderers.
We got 1 more minute for your guys' yellow card. Is he in the pack? He's in the pack. Okay, so you have to have 5. You have to have a full 2 fours. You guys drop the 8. You guys drop the 8, man. You good?
Okay, thank you. You have it? Thank you, sir. We had a yellow card, so we didn't have an 8 regardless. So, yeah.
Then we're even. Just no 8 men both sides. Time is on.
Referee brings time back on.
Everybody's a flanker. Crouch.
So with Houston being a man down in their pack, they have to even it up on the Jaguares side as well. So that gives them an additional play on the outside.
Is it 2 hands pulling balls out?
It's just when it clears the last foot. Crouch. Bind.
That's Jordan. They're doing something.
Set. You go. Hold 2 hands, 2 feet behind the ball. 2 feet behind the ball.
Sosa gets that one in. Ball comes out the back. Sosa moves it to
He's
Tatara.
on.
He's
Good.
going to chip that one ahead. Beautifully spotted. Is it going to sit? It's gonna. And Romulo Sotomayor will touch down off a cheeky little chip there from Tatara. What a play. What vision. Well executed.
Yeah, that was definitely a set play. They've been practicing that one on the training pitch, I believe. Nice little dink over. The Houston defense comes up quick. There's no fullback back there, and Sotomayor's not going to take more than a half second to dot that one down. Bounces up nicely for him.
I think your bin is back now.
So well weighted kick from Tatara there.
Yeah, he's back.
Late in the game, finishing with a little bit of style points here are the Jaguares. Look like they're headed towards that championship cup.
Sure.
Sotomayor thinking about playing his rugby next year in the UK. He wants to go on a bit of a backpacking trip and see what adventures he can get up to. He's very interested in taking his rugby to the next level. So he's considering going back towards Argentina potentially, or the UK, and playing a bit of rugby at a higher level before he goes to college.
He has a talent. Takara makes sure of that one, and it's over. That brings us to 38-12. About 3.5 minutes left on the stadium clock. We made a little referee's time, as we've been saying.
Keep it clean.
Just a little look at this deft little
Nice
chip.
little chip there. Beautiful stuff from Takara.
Finish strong, gentlemen.
The boys are pretty happy.
What's that?
Yes.
Ball.
Knock on advantage.
Ball up. Jaguares knocked that one forward. Somebody was taken in the air, but not as part of the play. Rugby HCX has that ball. We're going to come back for a penalty. His players were just coming clearly off their feet there.
Here's your mark. You didn't slow you down any. Let's go.
A lot of mistakes creeping in from the Jaguares the last few minutes. Got a lot of the youngsters on, a lot of the under 16 players on the field currently, giving them a bit of exposure at this higher level. But that's creating a few mistakes, a little bit of inexperience, but can't learn unless you're on the field.
Gentlemen, what do we got? We got 5? What do we got? I see 4.
The referee asking the players how many they have in these lineouts.
I see 4, gentlemen. No, we got 5. Whatever. Play on. Hold. Penalty advantage, orange offside.
HTX, pressure coming on.
He held the ball.
Bring back, might have been just a little too quick.
No, he was offsides.
Devon Smith gonna just keep it cool here. Down probably too much to come back in this championship matchup. But they want to finish with some good play. Would this Rugby HCX team?
I know, unfortunately, he's over the 15. We got 5, gentlemen. I see 5.
Ball up, well taken. Players not engaging. Referee going to bring that one back. We scrum here for the Jaguares.
Yeah, it's a couple of times Jaguares have caught Houston on that one with no challenge at the line out, and Houston going with that maul. It's always going to go to Jaguares' side afterwards. Good stuff. So rugby IQ, a lot of these kids at this level is fantastic.
You guys have to drop your 8 to the back line. They're still man down. No, 8 to the back line. The scrums have to be even. We're under 18. You're a flanker? Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah, a little nuance to the game at the under 18 level. If one team has got a yellow carded player in the forwards, the 8-man then is missing. The other team's got to match that. It just gives them an advantage on the outside. Not the same story at the adult level, of course.
Slotted back in for the Jaguares here. Tatara moves that ball into his back line inside the 22. Still in the attack of the Jaguares. 30 seconds to go on the game clock. That one's been knocked on. A scrum here for this HEX team. No, it will not. That's going to be the end. And your champions, 38-12, are going to be the Florida Jaguares. They're going to take this Major League Rugby's Academy tournament crown. Great work by the Jaguares. Gavin McLeavy, what was the difference?
Yeah, for me, mate, I'm looking at the Jaguares just more clinical, less penalties. It seemed like a bit more of an experienced team across the whole pack and back line in comparison to Houston. Houston had the size and the strength, but for me, Jaguares just a better IQ and a bit more precise with how they executed their game plan. But you can see there, Houston early in the game were really, really strong. I was thinking it might go Houston's way early on, but then you get guys like Jordan Vassell here just bumping and sidestepping and stiff arms. They're getting a good one at Life University coming out of Boca Raton Rugby Club down there in Florida.
Certainly has been, Gav. Thank you very much, Gavin McLeavy, for that analysis. We have seen some tremendous rugby over 3 days here Thank you, Major League Rugby and your academy systems for putting on some great shows here. We've had Massachusetts Youth Rugby. We've had New England Junior Jacks. We've had the Foundry, the New York Ironworkers Academy for Rugby New York. We've had Florida Jaguares and the Rugby HCX, the Houston SaberCats Academy. Thank you to the players, the coaches, the staff, and the families for coming out. Thank you for hosting New England Free Jacks here at Veteran Memorial Stadium. That's going to be it for us. Thank you to the Rugby Network, from everybody at this Next Level Rugby crew, our cameramen, our technical folks, Ryan, the man with the rugby plan, Ginty, and for Gavin McLeavy, I'm John Broker. Make rugby your favorite game. We'll see you soon.